What's going on, guys? Kigerr here, and a lot of things have changed in the store since I've been gone from the game. Let's take a look at what's going on in the store right now and what's worth your money. Let's get into it. Alright, so what you see in front of you right now is a dummy account. Nothing is bought in it just so I don't skip over any offers. I just don't want to miss anything and really tell you guys what's available here. First, I kind of skip over the featured section because it's just other things that's in here. And the first thing I want to talk about is down here at the bottom. None of this is worth it. This is base pricing. It's worse than base pricing if you look at the other offers. I was a little upset that we didn't get half price gold, which is something I like to check from time to time when they do updates. Because I really enjoy the half price gold. If you're having trouble with gold, I will have a overnight farming video and you'll be surprised by some of the places I've found. First, I want to talk about the draws. And the Wolverine Draw Festival, there's two things here. One, as you see, 1/1 per squad for the next 35 days. It was 40 something, I believe 42 when it was put out. For 300 crystals, you get a 10x costume, Omega card, and companion banner. Not to mention, you also get double the Omega points, which will come into play later on. How good are the banners? Let's take a look. As you'll see, they are about the same as the regular banners. The one I like to always look at is the costume because it's more equates to what you're looking at. So if we look at, it's about 5% for a 5-star, which is fine, but we don't generally care. I mean, this is a decent fodder banner if all you need is fodder. But as far as trying to get specific, like if you need Rise of the East, it's average. It's bare knuckle average of what you would expect. Then we'll talk about the other one, which is still double Omega points, which is nice. 100/100 per squad, which you really shouldn't hit that number. But it's the same price as normal, and it's the same fodder. So they give you a one kind of freebie. It's not free, but through the crystals they're currently giving away, it is effectively free right now. So the 110x, 110x, 110x are free. And then you have the regular banners, which are decent. So if you just need bulk stuff, then the Omega card and costume ones are fine. The companion one, however, you have that same banner. Like if you just need general shards, it is fine. But they also have a Groot and Magneto specific banner, which are the ways we generally like to do them. Look at my video from 2 days ago to hear my thoughts on these companions and make your choice if either of these are needed for you. The one I will say with Baby Groot is you don't need to pull on him because they're giving you plenty from the wheel. If you think you need a few more to hit the next tier or whatever, go for it. Now, the one that really needs to talk about and blows my mind is the Dimension Box. This Dimension Box is ridiculous. Let's talk about it. It's still giving double. Omega points, but it does require double the amount of Dimension Box tickets. Well, I guess it's 4 times the points, but it requires double the tickets. You have to use 20 tickets to do a 10x on here. But is it worth it? Yes. I mean, even right here is enough, right? 2.5% chance, 5% across both for a 6-star costume changer or a 6-star Omega card changer. Those are hard enough to get on their own. Not to mention, we're looking at 5% chance for roughly 15 Transcendent Crystals. These things people are buying for $45 to get 50. Well, it's really more like $20-ish to get 50 with the other stuff included, but this is enough on its own to just pull on this. Not to mention, 5 stars are ridiculously good. The 4 stars I will never be upset. They've added this, which I thought was pretty interesting. They're ×1 boxes, but they give you stacks of 100 each time. I like this because if you're working on 2 or 3 characters at the same time, you can be like, I want to give 12 over here, 19 over here, and try to hit those breakpoints after you do your farming and training grounds. Everything there's fine. The 3-star, I mean, I've gotten plenty of core change stuff from this. I have enough for 3 just in the bank that I don't need right now. And unrefined core, a lot of people that I've talked to were stuck on the unrefined core stages for their core changer, for their core selection thing to rank it up to 30. A lot of people were stuck on these stages, and myself, I blew to 30, and I had over 100 left over after I did my pools. Next, let's talk about the perks. The perks are generally the most efficient for the players. So the 7-day assorted for 1,000 crystals, which if you even complete the 1-day login events, you will get over 1,000 crystals. Our 1-star Groot, 3 boxes, which these boxes are pretty good if we take a look at them. Look at this. They gave us up to squad rank 500, and these are really going to help you hit those numbers. Even right here, 9, 10, 15% chance to get potential. Who needs potential for Wolverine or Scarlet Witch? I do. 3-star tickets, and these right here, PIM log, Stark Blueprint, and Fury data are things that everyone needs. I've seen people who are squad 315 but have 280, 290 actually filled out. So this one's fine even if it's just that, but you get gold, you get everything that will help you bring up Wolverine, and these adamantium treasure boxes, which are very, very decent. I'm going to skip over the new recruit thing. It's $1. This is only available to you if you've never bought it before. It's not a returning offer, but it's a very good offer. If you never got this, go ahead and snag it up. $4 returning player offer. This is a part of their new initiative. They started this 2 or 3 dev notes ago. If you have not played the game in 14 days, this banner as well as a login banner this offer as well as a 14-day daily login is available to you. And this is really, really good. 10 pools and about 2,000 crystals for $4. Snag it. $9 for 5,000 crystals. Not even worth talking about. It's great. It's going to help you do your thing. Wolverine draw ticket plus 100 perk. So it gives you the normal $27 worth of instant crystals, as well as 25 of each pool, which is a little stingy because normally Dimension Box they give you double of what everything else is. So you are getting slightly ripped off on the Dimension Boxes here. But as far as bang for your buck, I think this definitely has legs if you're going to log in and you are fine to wait the 7 days for the last 10x of each. Then this is way worth your money. This is a $40 something offer for 27. Probably closer to 50 if you add in the free crystals. Then we talk about the Wolverine Celebration membership. If we look at the 4 memberships right here together, I personally think the bang for your buck is the Alpha membership and Omega membership. They're going to give you everything you need, especially these training time tickets every other day, plenty of membership points, and the Omega will be giving you 5 special shards every other day, which is ridiculously great. Premium, while the value for crystals and membership points are there, the things you get from them, not really worth the $45. As far as the Wolverine Celebration membership, it is as good but better than the Omega membership. So if you normally get the Omega membership, go ahead and grab this Wolverine Celebration membership. If you're on a budget and you have to choose between the two, I will go with the Wolverine Celebration membership. And as a call out, you get 365 crystals and 365 membership tokens. This might have been the 1 year, guys. I don't know. Next, let's talk about the bundles. First is the Wolverine Omega Starter Bundle. The Alpha is not worth talking about. It is $9, which is fine, but it's not even worth $9 there. As far as the Omega Starter Bundle over here, it is ridiculously great. They already gave us 4-star New Stark City that for us, but this is 4-star selector of whatever you want, 500 tickets, and a bunch of other stuff. It's pushing $80 value, maybe even a little bit higher for 45. If you are a spender in this game, this is definitely a pickup. The Omega Starter, and you can't buy both. You have to pick one. If you're going to buy any of them, I recommend the Omega Starter bundle. Next, we talk about these three right here. These four right here. I think you can skip all of these. We will talk about each of them, give you the adamantium tokens down here. We will talk about the adamantium tokens, and you can decide for yourself if they're worth it. But none of these are selectors. They're all random chance. It's really not worth it for anything, in my opinion. If you want to go hard, a lot of people are saying, man, I really missed out on companions early on. So if you want to spring on this companion one to just get some bulk companion stuff coming in, as that's also the only banner where you can focus on one thing. If you really want the Baby Groot, if you really want Magneto, then sure, I can see it, but I don't recommend any of these four. As far as everything else here, it is equally trash. Some people really want the potential. I think you get plenty over time as we get to it. I don't think none of them are really worth talking about there. The Baby Groot versus Magneto banner. Sure, you get 2-star selector, but it's limited to Groot or Magneto. I don't think that's worth it because we have particular banners on them. Everything you us get here isn't worth the squeeze. Then we talk about the the I Am Groot. It's $1. If you're fine with giving up on a soda, go ahead and get it. You get 5 token boxes, which equates to some number of Groot shards, probably 2 to 5 range. So 3 to 4, like 3.5. I'm working that out in my head. About 3.5 Groot shards per. So I mean that's fine. 60 crystals. 60 crystals doesn't buy you anything, but it puts you towards the next thing. Baby Groot Omega Wear bundles, not worth it. This one right here is sneakily good. So the I Am Groot token boxes are decent. Like they will give you stuff over time. The lucky ticket box, not really worth anything. But the ticket selection boxes, I think, are huge. Going on right now. This is a step-up offer. So you hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think if you are going to get any of these step-up offers, there are 2 others. I think this is the first one you get if you're interested in these things. Then we talk about the 2 monthly boxes. I feel the same way about the I Am Groot one as this one. This one's slightly more so because you get 10 random draw tickets for $1, which is great. As far as the monthly August, I really didn't want to suggest this one, but the fact that it's a 4-star selection box and the normal $90 worth of crystals and premium, a lot of these premiums for me end up being 5 tickets for each. So as they're not the bare minimum, but close to the bare minimum, I put those as what realistically you can expect to get is either 5 tickets or a 4-star of them. So I mean, a premium companion is really good. Premium core is trash. Premium Omega and costume are fine. They're on the level. But really, the heavy lifting here is the 4-star selection box. If you're close to hitting that next plateau to finishing off that set, it's $90, but if you're going to spend $90, go for it. Next, we're going to talk about the companions. So next are our last two step-up offers, is the Baby Groot and Magneto ones. They're both exactly the same, but for the two individual characters. I'm just going to show the Magneto one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you're going to naturally get Baby Groot from the wheel. If you want to get Magneto, this is a fine step-up offer if you have the extra crystals after getting that other one and all the other things we have to use crystals on. This is low on the priority list, but it is way above average. Next, we'll talk about this one right here. This is the offer I was talking about. People, whales and krakens, gobble this up specifically for the Transcendence crystals because they're so hard to come by. You get very little throughout the week from the Alliance shop and from the steps that you complete. Even if you're completing all 20, you're still starved because you have to reroll to get the certain stats and things you want. So companion tickets, costumes, all four draw categories have this bundle, and they are all worth it, way worth it. It's like 7,000 crystals worth of value for four, probably 6,500. And I mean, you could also gamble pretty well on the draw ticket, because the 20 companion tickets is 3,600. So for 400, you're getting the other 20 tickets, which will equate to the same amount that you paid for the 20 companion tickets. It's a no-brainer if you have the crystals. After getting this is above this, in my opinion. Then the only other thing that's worth talking about here is the Transcendence Crystal Bundle. If you are a weekly spender, then this is something that weekly spenders are buying, because it is giving the 50 Transcendence Crystals and some upgrade stuff for it. It's not. I normally grab one of these a week myself, just to have a little bit of it coming in, because with the perks, you might not think about it, but the Alpha and Omega are giving you a good amount coming in each day. This is giving me way more than enough to pick up 2 extra rated attempts a day, as well as, we'll get into it, but just to show you, I'm able to grab the weekly costume bundle, the weekly Omega bundle, and the, where's it at? 3,500. I didn't grab anything. I think it's on events. Yeah, here it is. Weekly draw bundle. Getting enough to get those, mainly because I'm also using the instant payout crystals, as well as saving crystals from how I'm doing in my PvP modes. But these are the things that I'm personally getting weekly with my crystals. Then we talk about the ones down here. As I said, the monthly ones are good. Snag these if you're able to. It equates to 1,000 a week, which is a lot, but compared to what you're getting is really, really good. Then the only other things to talk about here are the reroll bundles. There's this one and the costume one that I just said. And the Omega card one that I just said. I think both of these are really good. Just imagine, we used to have to bring up a whole nother one up to 6-star to do that reroll. Now we get them in these cards, and they're not valuing them as highly as I do. I think these are very, very important to hit these breakpoints and numbers that I need to hit to do well in PvE and PvP. But I think these tickets, while I don't think I would buy one ticket for 2,000 crystals, I think I would easily buy one for 1,000, even pushing 1,500. No, Netmarble, don't listen. Don't do that. Last, we're going to talk about the consumables right here, and then we'll go into the tokens. They have changed since I've done a video on them. The main things to talk about here are the 4 things right here. They're all weekly, so that's 4,000 crystals. And They're all 10x pulls. And as I said right here, Dimension Box, they normally give you double, which they are right here. As well as each one is giving you the adamantium treasure box. Now, some people snap buy this up. I had to think about it for a minute because of the bundle I just showed you again right here. The weekly bundle, this is 10x of each for 3,500. And then this is, 10x of each with an extra 10x of Dimension Box tickets for 4,000. So an extra 500 for 10x Dimension Box tickets isn't worth it in my opinion. But when you add in the adamantium treasure boxes, which are good boxes, if we just look at the chances, they're pretty good boxes in here, and I think they are worth snagging up. Next, let's talk about the tokens. Now, for everyone should be grabbing the costume draw ticket, and I'm going to talk about the two classes of people. The free-to-play or low spenders are going to want the 1 to 3 star costume boxes. It's not glamorous, but you're going to want it for while you're working up into 6 star and nanos. Same with they've added the squad battles. We are going to need more 5-star cores. So if you're in that spot where you need more cores, these 1 to 3 stars are fine. Myself, I am lazy and a spender, so if you're like me, what I've been doing is both of these right here. I generally get the costume draw ticket, then the synchronized particles, and if I'm over hanging out at the costume upgrade and I need a couple more convergium, I sometimes snag up the 5 big blue right here. They're not. It's not the most efficient way to do this, but that's, as a spender, what I do. If you're a free-to-play or low spender, costume draw, costume box, and core. Then for the Omega War, everyone here should be the same. First things first should be the card draw ticket. And then if you do well enough throughout the course of the week getting those victories, then you'll be able to snag up the PEM research log. Dimension Duel, I say the Fury is number 1 here. Then I go into the Dimension Box tickets because the pools are more valuable than anything else that's there. Because the Dimension Box ticket, as it is right now, could equate to 100 potential reports, which is more than this, which costs more. Then I go into the Dimension Box reports. Ooh, who would have thought, right? And if you were not able to spend the 200 crystals a day for the raids to get specialization stuff, the blue and green convergium are fine, but they feel really, really bad. Any extra through my weekly amount I use on the highest grade training manuals. Sure, it's 300, but if you look at it, it's 800 experience for the blue, 1200 for the purple, and 2000 for the orange. So when you do the math, you are saving tokens by getting those. I am normally able to get all 3, but if you're not scoring in top 3, not scoring in top 10, things like that, then you're probably only going to be able to afford 1 a week. Dark Zone, the goal here should be to get 1 6-star costume change ticket a week. A month. So if you're doing this very, very hard, you should be scoring in the top 100, depending on how your server's going. But if you're able to score high enough, then the order of importance will be the 6-star costume stat ticket, the 6-star Omega stat ticket, the weekly box draw ticket selection box, and you should just save past that. The 2 to 4-star on the side, you would have to be number 1 every week to even have the currency to go into it. I don't think anyone really does. And even if you are number 1, you'll maybe be able to get 1 or 2 here or there, but it's not really worth it. Now for the new shop, let's talk about this one. I think what's worth it here is the potential. Weekly, 1,500 to get 300 potential. The draw ticket selection box and the core stat changer. Now, me as a content creator, I've been having to roll characters very frequently, and I've been in a gold crunch. If you also feel this gold crunch and don't want to, you want to say, forget everything else, I need gold right now, this is actually a good price for on gold supply boxes. I really, really wish they threw gold supply boxes in the Dark Zone or Dimension Duel or Omega War shops. But these seem more towards PvP. These are all PvP token things. But the gold selection box here is fine. I would just rather get my gold from overnight farming, which I'll have a new updated video coming soon. Special tokens. First, we'll talk about the membership right here. The membership treasure boxes should be the first thing on your priority. That would be 10,000 tokens a month, which would be 2,500 a week, which you should be able to afford. And if you are getting the $45 one, which gives you more of these membership points, you can equate these free crystals to that. That's an extra 2,000 free crystals. What I've been doing is I've been getting because I don't get the $45 one, is I've been getting the membership treasure boxes, and then also snagging a couple training time tickets down here in the bottom right with because with my weekly payout, I get 7, 14, 21, which is 6, 12, 18, 3.5 hours. I like to make it 4 hours. I grab 3 training time tickets to make it 4 hours a week extra. Yeah, that's it for the shop right here. Next, let's talk about the other shops in the game. The Wolverine Battle Pass right here is come to our average level of what to expect from here. The call out is you get the 4-star region selector for free. The premium pass on the bottom is the one you have to pay for, but the stuff you're getting from what you pay for is in the $30-ish to $40 range for $8.99, which is well worth it. As far as can you complete this, the season objectives down here are super easy to finish, and the dailies are things you're already doing. It's not like the Kate Bishop one where it wanted you to do a pull a day to max this out. And as a reminder, once you max this out at 30, the Omega Pass at the top doesn't give you anything for level ups past 30. The Premium Pass on the bottom gives you an Alpha Supply Box, which isn't much, but does equate to, I got 30-ish of them already. After completing the season pass objectives and doing the daily pass objectives every day. So assuming they're all costumes, right? So that's 30 extra 1-star costumes, which doesn't sound like a lot, but at 6 per, that's 5 2-stars. That's almost a 3-star for free. Next, let's get into the crafting event. Oh, the Omega Point shot. So they've added some interesting things in here recently that I think that need to be talked about. So everyone gets a 4-star veteran agent card. I believe they gave a 4-star to everyone as a one. I think that was the 1-year anniversary, and you can get another one for 2,000 tokens right here. I think that is the first thing that should be a priority. They want us to have at least 6 characters. I know it can go up to 9, but not a lot of people are going to get to that level for quite a while that are going to require 9 characters for squad battles. We need at least 6 characters to a reasonable level. The veteran agent card, still guaranteed grade 7, should definitely be right there on your list. As far as, this is where we have a weird conversation here. The adamantium selection supply box and the 4-star selection box are kind of the same in a lot of ways, because the adamantium selection box lets you pick a 4-star special companion selection box. Now, something to remember here that some people didn't realize when I told it to them, it says 24 kinds on that selection box right there. That means, including Magneto and Baby Groot, all the companions that are out so far are in that. You can save it, but if you open it up, let's say down the road and Jean Grey gets added in, you can't use the selection box on Jean Grey. You would have to get a 25 kind special companion selection box and open Jean Grey that way. This one right here is the same way as you see the last one at the bottom, 4-star special selection box, 24 kind, but this lets you choose other things. You can get a 4-star special companion costume selection box, which, I mean, 5 stars 3,000 for the same exact thing. Monthly for 2,000, you can get a random special, but a 2,000 for a selector. You can get this 5 times ever with 35 days left. I'm not going to be able to get all 5, but I'm going to try to get 3. I mean, it's a lot. I get that. But as long as good deals keep coming out, then I'm going to try to get at least 3 of these. Because there's the 6-star core selector right there. This lets you pick color. So if I pick red, I'll get the attack or crit rate. That's not really recommended. But the 4-star special costume or 4-star special card selectors, I mean, the card is the same one as over here, which is twice a month. I would get it through the adamantium selection box first, but the best bang for your buck here would be the costume because it is a reduced rate while everything else is the same price as normal. As far as 3-star Baby Groot and 3-star Magneto, I think you can get the Baby Groot for free through the wheel. And if you can just throw 500 of these towards the 3-star Magneto, then you will be covered for Alliance Raid. Use my video from a couple days ago on Baby Groot and Magneto. Decide if you want to get them to 6-star. Decide if you want to put, I'm just going to call them nanos into them. Transcendence. Make your decisions based off of that. And I mean, if you just like the character, you just like the character. Let's get into the other crafting event. Last but not least is right here at the adamantium crafting event. So some people have done the math and looked at this one right here, adamantium selection box, which is 12,000 currency. They've done the math and come up with we're only getting about 11,000 from all the events, not counting our daily check-in payout that shows up in your mail of 200, 250 a day, which when you add that up, we're getting way more than 12,000. So as you see, I've currently already bought one of the selection boxes and one Magneto. I think I snagged up Magneto just so I could get him to 6-star fast as possible. Is he worth it? No. If we look down here at the other things, these adamantium supply boxes are decent. I already bought the Wolverine special card box. I only got it because I wanted to fill out my collection of... I'm a collector. I wanted to fill out my collection. I have all the cards. I have a bunch of most of the things. But just to show you what you can get here is 50-50 of an attack card or a defense pierce card with the 2 set of about 6% crit rate, which is nothing to laugh at. These are 2 stats that we're sorely lacking in our special card department. The defense pierce card is definitely up there in tiers of special cards, but the attack card is an attack card. Really, the only time I would go to use the attack card is I would see this more as a crit rate card if I already am using the defense pierce card. But I think what we should be going for right here is these premium upgrade selection boxes are ridiculously good. These are some of the best boxes in the game, and they didn't even... It's pretty crazy. Have you tried getting these boxes in the game? I've only gotten 3 so far ever, and each time they've been ridiculous because their selection, you choose what you want. You get a full core chain selector, you get 30 squad rank books, you get a bunch of stuff. The adamantium treasure boxes are also pretty good. These premiums, as I said in the shop before, I don't think these are worth the squeeze, But like I said, if you feel that you didn't go hard enough on companions earlier and you need some random companions to get them up to 4 or 5 star and such, then the companion box is fine. I still wouldn't really recommend it. So I think everyone should try to get at least one of the adamantium special selection boxes, and then with whatever you have left, depending on your level of spending, I think Magneto is skippable. The premiums are skippable. I think you should definitely get the special card box unless you've already pulled both of them. The premium upgrade selection box, the adamantium treasure boxes, these are both really, really good. And that anything left after that should go straight into selection box tickets. The theme here is selection, selection, selection. Let me know if you guys think I've missed anything and if you agree or disagree on any of my selections. Till next time, guys.